Woot! Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna do a review on the movie Split, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, the king of plot twists, who made great movies like The Sixth Sense and Signs, but also terrible movies like The Last Airbender and The Happening. So, is he gonna make a good movie this time? Or a bad one? Well, it's not bad. It's great to see that M. Night Shyamalan has heard our complaints and learned from his mistakes and started actually making good movies. The movie is basically about Kevin, who has 23 identities inside him, kidnapped 3 girls, and the 24th identity is coming. The premise is really simple, yet really fun and intriguing. The movie manages to tell us the entire setting of the movie in only a couple of minutes. It's simple in a good way. And by the way, I really like the title sequence and the end credits for the movie. The character who played Kevin is James McAvoy, who did an amazing job playing many different roles in the same movie. There are times when the movie slowed down and started to fall apart, but James McAvoy saved it with his great performance. Also, the character of Casey, one of the kidnapped girls, was cool. She's smart and she's different than other girls. The actor who played her is Anya Taylor-Joy, who suddenly became extremely popular in 2016. And fun fact, the time I watched this movie, I was also binge watching Game of Thrones Season 4. And I noticed that the last 2 movies that Anya Taylor-Joy was in has Liza Aaron and Ygritte in it. So it kind of feels weird. But it's quite amazing that Anya Taylor-Joy can play different roles excellently in her filmography so far. However, there are some flashbacks about Casey, which is quite unnecessary, and it just doesn't fit between scenes that well. It's like M. Night Shyamalan had this idea of making flashbacks but just didn't know where to put it. So he decided to put some of it here, some of it there, and it just feels unnatural and confusing is all. Although the flashbacks will start to make sense at the end of the movie, it's just unnatural. But the movie is so far so good. It's entertaining. It doesn't slow down that much and it keeps the audience curious. Okay, it's M. Night Shyamalan, and I can't write this review without a spoiler alert because the twist is approaching. So I'm giving a spoiler alert. You skipped it? Alright. So if you have watched it, you know what I mean. When I see how Dennis turned into the Beast, he was really taller. He was really stronger. It was real, and it's ridiculous. And then I realized there might not be a plot twist ahead. So the Beast was really real, and he's really freaking scary. Thanks to James McAvoy. And at the end, when everyone's dead and the Beast is chasing Casey, it was terrifying. The Beast was super strong and monstrous, and Casey was so scared and weak. And at the very end, the Beast was about to reach Casey, grab her, and eat her. He suddenly stopped, and I was confused. Then we see all these markings on Casey, which means she's abused too, like sexually abused. Like Kevin, who is not sexually abused, but abused. And the Beast was like, "Your heart is pure, rejoice!" That's probably the coolest yet most satisfying scene I've ever seen for a while. Wait, then Casey and Kevin is the same type of people, and because of that, Casey was rescued. I don't know why nobody said this, but the character of Casey is really cool. She likes being alone, she's abused, and she's not being eaten alive because of that. Amazing. Meanwhile, 2 or 3 of my friends are unlucky and special. Like Casey, but, well, they're not abused, but they have gone through some things, you know? So, this story is more relatable than I thought it would be. And that's also a problem that I'm having, because I am pretty jealous of my friends. of some of my friends, and I wish I had more of an unlucky experience. So peer pressure made this movie more interesting and more relatable, I guess. And at the end, Bruce Willis showed up, and I'm like, what the hell? And apparently, it's a sequel. Then I gradually realized the twist. It's a brilliant twist on a whole new level, which means there's gonna be a part 3 to this movie. Will Casey beat his uncle up? Will Bruce Willis beat Kevin up? I don't know. But anyways, I'm excited. At the end, Split was a surprisingly good movie from M. Night Shyamalan. He's making good movies again. The acting performance of James McAvoy and Anya Taylor-Joy in this movie is phenomenal. Their character is even more phenomenal. Phenomenal. And there's a twist at the end that really shocks me, and the concept of the movie is somehow relatable to me as well. Although there are still some flaws, I enjoyed it overall. The writing is amazing, the premise is simple but yet interesting as hell. So at the end, I'm saying that Split is mind-blowing, and I'm giving it an 8 to a 9 out of 10. Wow. Didn't see that 9 coming. So, have you seen Split? From 1 to 10, how much would you rate it? Like if you like, and subscribe if you want more.